This is Libertia peregrinans, Orange Libertia, and native to New Zealand. And you're looking at why it's very popular. It is a evergreen grass-like plant related to irises. Has a small white flower. You'll see some of those in future shot here. But this ambery, yellow, green, orange coloration, depending on the temperature and the amount of light and so forth, is really what makes it striking. It's 12 to 24 inches tall and likes well-drained soils, although it likes some regular moisture to do its best. These look a little dry to me, and this planting that this is sitting in is a drier planting. This group here is in Carmel Valley in Carmel, California, and cooler, and looks like it's getting decent water also. So see some of the small white flowers there. Now these spread by shallow rhizomes, and apparently they're easier to control. See, this is in New Zealand right here, and mass planting. So can be very impactful depending on how you use this, whether it's a singular plant like you see here or in a mass planting. The color is really what sets it off. And you know, let's talk about design. I mean, right, for me, this lovely color would be better served if it was next to something green or richer like you see here. The problem with having a singular plant in a gravel mulch like that and then a gray-green plant next to it is it doesn't have anything adjacent to it to make it read its best. The mulch is kind of washed out and bright, and so it doesn't have the full impact it could as a plant in a design situation. And so speaking in terms of design, if it's me, I'm using this around something very deep colored to really make it pop. Just a thought there. So if you look at how this one is backed up by the deep green of those oak trees, that the contrast really gives you the full impact of that orangey fall-like color. And I think in composition we need to be very aware of that. Certain colors read much better when they're next to others, obviously, and this kind of situation, to me, I understand some of what was going on here, but for me there's two things. These colors next to one another don't work well. The one on the left with the creamy white variegation, and then the textures are so similar, I don't think you get the full impact of either plant as a result. So be aware of that when you're thinking about how to use all of your plants, but especially something as bold as this Libertia. So again, to recap, kind of semi-regular moisture is best for this plant. 18 to 24 inches in height, and it will colonize on you. So I'd say if you're doing a mass planting, I'd probably be using 1-gallon containers, probably 18 to 24 inches apart to get a decent amount of fill-in without too long of a wait. These do bloom, by the way, but the flowers are quite low and they're not really the show that you use this plant for. It's kind of bonus points. Hardiness 15 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, can take full sun even in hot inland valleys, which I have, and my neighbor and I both have this plant, and it handles it just fine. That's what I can tell you about Libertia peregrinans, Orange Libertia. Really strong, bold plant in the right location. Enjoy.